What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a real quick video for you. It's the first, I know some of y'all have requested that I do this and I haven't done it in the past, but because I got so much skincare with my last Sephora haul and it's really hard to do reviews, I thought I would do an update on my Sephora haul to tell you what worked and what didn't. So let's just go ahead and jump right into this so that I can give you my thoughts on each item that I purchased. Okay, the first thing I am going to touch on is the Sunday Riley CEO C&E Antioxidant Protect and Repair Moisturizer. So I have been using this as of the day that I got this order in. So it's probably been, I lose track of time, but I think it's been about a good week and a half. I have been using this every single night. Maybe it's been a couple weeks. I'm sorry, no, it's been a couple weeks because I placed my order on the 18th and it arrived probably on the 20th. And let's see, today is the 29th. Okay, so almost a week and a half. So I've been using this every evening because it's a thicker cream, and I've told y'all in my haul I love the smell. It smells very like citrusy, almost kind of like orange, but with something else, I don't know. So I use a bit, I don't use a lot. I know a lot of people were complaining that it's too thick, it makes their skin too oily. My skin has loved this so much. A lot of y'all had asked what I was wearing as foundation or for my face, what I had done differently. In my last video, was it the Sephora haul? I'm trying to think what I posted last, I can't even remember. And what I really have changed up is that I'm using this at night instead of my Josie Maran Argan Oil Body Butter, and I'm using the Dior foundation, the Dior Skin Forever. And so this, my skin just loves this. Like I said, I don't put a lot. I've got pretty normal skin. I don't have oily, I don't really have dry. When I wash my face, it does feel a little bit tight, but once I put moisturizer, that I'm pretty much good. But as far as in the evening, I do like a thicker cream just so that my skin can get replenished. And oh my gosh, I think I told you, I was like, oh, I don't want to pay $65 for a cream, but this thing is so worth it. I am loving it. I think this was worth every cent. So happy I picked it up. So that's that. The other cream that I did pick up that I am also absolutely loving that I didn't know if I would is the Tatcha Water Cream. Oh my goodness. I wasn't sure if I was going to love it because it's more of a like gel water based. And like I said, I like thicker creams to just make me feel really hydrated. And I have actually been using this so what I'll do is I'll wash my face, and then if I'm going to use a foundation with SPF in it, then I will use this as my moisturizer for the day, in addition to using this as my primer. So I kind of use it as double duty. I use it as my moisturizer and my primer, and oh my gosh, it makes my foundation go on so smooth. My skin looks so hydrated and plump. It's really, really good. Again, this is another pricey item. I think it was $68, so it's something you'd want to pick up during a sale if you can. I know a lot of y'all are into Ebates, so again, try to save where you can, but it's just a regular white looking cream. There's a lot of these being released now as far as like the gel consistency, the water cream type creams for the face, and so I was suckered in mainly because of the packaging and because I just thought, okay, I'm gonna buy something Tatcha because I don't own anything, and kind of went on a limb with that, and I am so glad I did. This thing is amazing. For those of you with oily skin, this would work amazing because sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second because I was looking at something in the box. But it's so made in Japan. And of course, those of you who are not familiar with Tatcha products, it's, you know, what it's supposed to be ingredients and products that they use on geishas. Just because geishas have beautiful skin, I love this. This is worth every penny to me as well. So happy that I picked it up. The other item I just posted a review on, and that was the NARS Loaded Eyeshadow Palette. So if you want really full in-depth thoughts on this eyeshadow palette, check out that video. Long story short, I don't know that I was as crazy about this as everyone seems to be. I mean, it keeps getting 5 stars on Sephora. I'm not sure what the deal is. Not that I hated it, I just didn't love it like that. So I don't know if my expectations were set too high or what, but wasn't super thrilled about it. unsure if I'm going to hold on to it or not, but check out that video again if you're looking to see super detailed review on it and swatches, things like that. The next item that I loved, I loved most everything in my haul, to be honest, but the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. So I never use a lot. When it comes to toner, I put some on my little cotton pad and go in. I don't ever drench my cotton pad, so these things usually last me a very long time. I loved this. I think I loved it as much or more than my Peter Thomas Roth Unwrinkle Turbo Lotion, which was my favorite toner. Still is, but this might supersede that. I loved it. It didn't leave my skin dry, or, you know, toners are usually because they kind of, almost like alcohol, you rub it on your face and you're like, you know, and so this one is very, very comfortable, and the smell is amazing. If you love roses, you're gonna love this. I've told y'all, it has, you've probably seen this already, but it has the rose petals in the bottle, so the presentation is just really, really nice, and the product is amazing. So I turned it upside down. I think it might have leaked a little. Anyways, moving on. So this particular item, I haven't started using this bottle yet, but this was just a repurchase for me. Told y'all in my regular haul. And so this stuff is amazing. If you haven't used the Peter Thomas Roth Irish Moor Mud Purifying Cleansing Gel, it's amazing. It even takes off your eye makeup without having to use a cleansing balm, which I prefer to use a cleansing balm and then go in with a cleanser. But for those few moments where you're super lazy or you're just very, very tired, this thing is amazing, and it does not dry out my skin like a lot of cleansers do. You know, like I said, you get that tight face feel. This doesn't give me that. So that was just a repurchase, but I already know that I love that. The other item is the Korres Greek Yogurt Smoothie. So I used this probably a good 4 or 5 times under my makeup. It's a moisturizing primer, priming moisturizer, and oh my gosh, I don't think I expected to love this as much as I did. Same thing as with everything else. It made my skin super smooth. My makeup went on so nicely. My skin looked hydrated all day long. And actually it has a really light scent, but it's not in any way unpleasant. I actually very much liked it. In fact, I liked this Greek yogurt product so much that I know they have other products in the line as far as face cleansers that I think I'm going to look into next go around. But this thing was incredible. Now it's a little pricey. It's 1 ounce or 1.101 fluid ounce, and I think it was like $44. So that is kind of pricey when you consider the fact that other primers are not as much. They're in the $30 some range, but I loved it. I have nothing to say about it. I have nothing bad to say about it, and I just, it was amazing. I'm suckered into the Korres brand now. I thought that was incredible. The other thing that I loved, oh my gosh, I don't know how I hit it right with all these skincare products, but the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Skin Booster came in this package right here. Okay, so I've used this several times. I've used it mixed in with primer. I've used it after I wash my face and I'll put some sunscreen, let it set for a little bit, and then I'll put this on as kind of my base before going in with makeup. I have also mixed this in with my foundation. This thing is so hydrating. My skin loved it. I mean, it comes in a little dropper type packaging, and it's got like a cloudy type of it's not see-through, and it's like a little bit, don't know how, like kind of between gel and water. It's not just liquid. My skin loved this stuff. Again, I think this is a little pricey for the amount you get. You get 0.4 fluid ounce. You don't even get a half a fluid ounce. And I want to say it was like $42, obviously minus the discount, but oh my goodness, my skin loves this stuff. It is so incredible. Those of you with dry skin, I think you kind of need that in your life. I loved it. It made me really happy that I bought so much amazing skincare, even if I didn't get much makeup, but I am totally fine with that. Just so that you know what the box says, it's a pro secret used to boost and revive tired skin on sets. This Hydra Plumping Serum works to boost skin radiance and luminosity. Skin looks healthy, plumper, and complexion is more luminous. Use Skin Booster alone or mix a few drops with your foundation or primer to boost comfort and hydration. Definitely worth it. It does what it claims. Couple of things left in here. One item I'll let you know I already returned, and it was the Makeup Forever Matte Liquid Lipstick. I forget what it's called, Artist Matte? Anyways, I loved the formula. The color, it was number 105, and it's supposed to be like a rosy mauve. On me, it pulled very gray, and that's not what I was looking for. So I was not super crazy about it, and I didn't even wait to film this video. I just went ahead and returned it. The other item I picked up that I did really like was the Makeup Forever Starlit Powder in the shade 13. And this is a pigment that you can use on your eyes, but you can also use it as a highlighter, and Jaclyn Hill raved about it in one of her last videos. And so, do you hear my husband singing? Anyways, so she loved it, and she used it as a highlight and was just blown away. So my local Sephora had it in stock. It had sold out online, and so I wanted to get my hands on it just to try it out, and I actually really liked it. So let me show you what it looks like. That is what it looks like there. Let me give you a real quick swatch on the hand. So do you see that? It is really, really nice. And the nice thing about these kind of things is that they kind of pull double duty, because you can use them as a highlight, but because it's pigment, loose pigment, you can also use it as a really nice eyeshadow. Can use it on your shoulders. So the packaging's a little quirky. It's got that, I don't think a lot of people are thrilled about it. It's got like a little hole in the middle, and so your normal highlighting brush, usually, you know, it won't fit in there. What can you do, right? So I have found the best way is to just sprinkle a little bit in the cap and go in from there. So, yeah, it's really, really nice. I do like it. I don't know if there, number 15 looked really nice too. I might get that one next time. Other than that, I don't know that there's many more that I would pick up. So just because of, I would use these on my face and not on my, not really on my eyes, and the rest are more like quirky colors that you would have to use on your eyes. And so the last item, I feel like I'm missing something, but the last item I picked up that I think is now my favorite foundation of all time is the Dior Skin Forever foundation. And I also bought this because Jaclyn Hill had been saying video after video that she loved it, that it made her skin so nice. And so I had that it was like covering up all her pores. And so when I went in store, I did see that it was a foundation for matte and pore minimizing. I don't find it to be super matte on me. I almost find that it comes off more like a satin. I mean, kind of maybe a mix between a matte and a satin, but it's definitely not kind of like the matte that you would get from wearing like MAC Studio Fix or something along those lines. And so this is what the bottle looks like. For reference, I picked up the shade 20 Light Beige, and it was a perfect match, but I also have another Dior foundation in that same shade, so I already knew this is the one I needed. And it does have SPF 35, so that's really neat, because the days that I want to wear or that I want to put on a different type of lotion instead of just regular sunscreen, I know I'm covered here. Because what I like to use on here is so two different things. I've gone in with the Greek Yogurt Primer, which doesn't have SPF, and I've also used it with the Tatcha Water Cream underneath, which also doesn't have SPF. So the fact that this has SPF is really nice. It does come with a pump. It's not what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the Makeup Forever Stick Foundation, but I have been wearing this pretty nonstop, and I love it. I would definitely repurchase, and I think this is probably the one I'm going to end up using the most. I probably have a good 12 or 13 foundations, just because I really like trying out new foundations, on the hunt for that, you know, foundation that'll be my all-time favorite, and I think this is going to be it. I do love it. So that pretty much wraps up my haul. I hope these kind of haul updates are something that you would be interested in. Let me know if, as I do hauls, you would want to see something like this, to just give you an idea of how I liked everything. And so I know some of y'all had requested for it, and I just had not done it in the past. But hopefully if more of y'all want to see that kind of thing, then I can definitely incorporate this as an update after my haul. Okay, so before I let you go, I need to give you the verse of the day, and it says, it's from Nehemiah 9:17, and it says, "You are a forgiving God, gracious and compassionate, slow to anger and abounding in love." I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. I hope you'll give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing, and if you'd like to find me on Instagram, you can find me at Michelle's Glamour. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.